కృపావార్త కార్యక్రమమునకు స్వాగతం. నేటి ధ్యానాంశము ద్రాక్షావల్లి ట్రూ వైన్. Jesus said, I am the true wine and you are the branches. And those that abide in Jesus Christ will bear much fruit, will bring forth much fruit. Grapevine is known for strength. Grapes are used for making wine. Israel is the land of milk and honey. Not only milk and honey, Israel produces surplus wine of very good quality. I am privileged to be in Israel for 6 long years, though undeserving. Whenever I think of Israel, I pray for India that our country be as prosperous and be as blessed as Israel. Grapevine is known for strength. It's very strong. So Jesus Christ is compared to be the true wine. And we, if we abide in Jesus Christ, will be fruitful. For example, now these days we have a revolution in communications because of the breakthrough in many kinds of technologies, including nanotechnology, material science, and we have electronic gadgets, mobile phones, laptops. This made communication very easy. Those days, what I am talking is of 1990s, 3 decades ago or 4 decades ago. Communication seems to be used to be difficult, often time taking. If we were to post a letter to our dear ones, it used to take at least a minimum 7 days for them to reach our letter message through post, through postal services. Indian Post is still doing a good job, but these days we need not wait for such long time, and instantaneous messages. Not only that, those days, a few decades ago, if we wanted to do any money transactions, we need to literally in person go to the bank where we have the bank account and then take the withdrawal slip and then fill the withdrawal slip and give it in the teller and then wait until our token number is called, because our account will be opened and the account is put in a big book called ledger. Our passbook need to be shown, and passbook is the only evidence of our account details, and verifying our bank passbook uh, and then entering our transaction in the big ledger. It needs both the hands to carry such heavy ledgers, and there will be exclusively an employee for giving the ledger to the manager and the accountants and the staff in the bank. Those days it was very difficult, and everything has changed these days, and thanks to God for enabling man with so much of skill, so much of knowledge, and all these breakthroughs and all these advances are already prophesied in the book of Daniel. Because how these advances have happened, how these breakthroughs have happened in communication sector, it is because of extensive traveling. Nowadays people travel from one place to other so easily. In those days, in 1920s, Sir C.B. Raman, Sir Chandrasekhara Venkataraman used to travel extensively from India, from Kolkata, from Tamil Nadu to UK and many other nations, and then deliver science talks, deliver science talks, and then share his information, say share his inventions, innovation with pioneers and contemporaries in those days. That is how Sir C.V. Raman is many ahead of many stalwarts in his field, and soon after Relay has received the Nobel Prize for relay scattering, Chandrasekhar Venkatraman has come up with his own invention called scattering of light. Scattering of light, realize scattering. After that, Raman scattering. And Raman communicated his results on 16th February uh, 1928 to Nature. And within a week, the paper was accepted. Remember, these days communication of scientific results is very very easy, very fast. I can just prepare my manuscripts and then upload my manuscript in the communication, nature communications or nature, very easily. But it was not so in those days. I'm talking about a century ago. A century ago, communications in the realm of science and technology happened to be very very difficult and very time taking. In those days when there is no advance in communication, when there is no electronic email, such Chandrasekhar Venkatraman was so energetic, enthusiastic, vibrant, dynamic in communicating his results to the world and sending his breakthrough result. After analyzing 60 dust-free samples, Sir C.V. Raman has found that the wavelength of the incident light, when it is passed through the medium, means 60 dust-free different samples prepared very, very carefully after the process of distillation and very systematic process of purification of the solvents, found that the wavelength of incident light is different from the wavelength of the light that is passing through and coming out of these solvents. And the change in wavelength is very characteristic of the material through which the light is passing through, isn't it? And the difference in wavelength is characteristic of the material